And we got live. All right, people, you guys know what it is. It's the one and the only, the American Cholo podcast, broadcasting live and direct to you from North Hollywood, California. My name is Gil, and I am the American Cholo. And we got another banger for you. We got Cholo Juan in the back. He's just being a spectator for right now, homie. I don't know if he wants to come on. He might be a little camera shy. But today, right now, we're actually interviewing a homeboy from the Harbor area. He is a legendary DJ Havok from the LBC. What's good, homeboy?
What's up?
How we doing, player?
We great.
We good.
I'm feeling good coming over here, pulling up on you right here, man.
Yeah, I saw you in the Flica with your homies, Carnal, up in Long Beach, homeboy.
Yes, sir. I saw you posted in Long Beach. I'm like, okay.
Come on,
I saw
homie.
you in the cut right there. So I was like, the homies with the business for sure. We got to fuck with them. We got to go see what's going on with Cholo Juan. With Cholo, American Cholo.
Yeah, Cholo Juan's here.
It confused me because we just saw Cholo Juan right now.
That's
Shout
right.
out Cholo Juan.
Yeah, no, the homies from Long Beach, I got to give it to them, man. Nothing but love, respect what you watches are doing out there, man. As far as the car shows, bringing unity together, showing, you know, you're leading by example out there, homies.
Right.
So
I don't want to take credit for what the homie Easy and the homies out there are doing. Yeah, and I've DJed for some of the car events and the homies, and I've been DJing for the homies since I was a youngster. But what they're doing is amazing.
It's dope, bro.
They're being involved with the community, and you see them posted up next to people you would never think of seeing them posted up with, and everything's all good. So that brings some good feelings.
Yeah,
you know
full great vibes.
Yeah, great vibes.
We were out there at the full community, carnal. Here we go.
There it is. Full Olympics.
The full Olympics, homie. Nomás que nos echaron rata, fool. Somebody snitched on us, fool. But we still made the best of it. We went out there to Montebello Park, barbecue, chill, Long Beach Carlos over there. But it's going to be bigger and better. I believe it's going to be coming out in another, hopefully, like 2 months or something. So the full Olympics is still on and cracking. But now let's talk about you, homie. Where were you born and raised at, carnal?
Long Beach, California. I raised in the east side, 15th Street.
Oh, shit, 15th
With all the homies right there that grew up, tag banging there first. I've been DJing since middle school.
Okay.
So I was DJing.
What was your tag name, homeboy?
I've always gone by Havok.
Okay,
and just a few times that I tried to put it up on the wall, it was just Havok. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
It's always been Havok since 14 years old.
And when did you first, now that you're older, when do you think was your first time that you really noticed music and said, man, I like that?
Whoa. When I think back,
yeah,
I was a youngster before I was DJing. I remember he was broke, so I had to make my own boombox out of wood and put some 6x9s in there and create shit. You know what I mean? But other than that, I would strap up a speaker to my bike, and I remember rolling around with that.
What you bumping?
At that time, man, it wasn't even West Coast style. I was bumping LL Cool J, Can't Live Without My Radio.
Oh, yeah. That's just banging, though, homeboy.
So I grew up on breaking movies, you know what I'm saying? And, down further down the way, I think like Juice kind of.
Right, as you get older, watching that.
Influenced me, like, for the DJ part, but.
So what got you interested in?
I was probably already DJing though when Juice came out.
What got you interested in DJing?
I got started DJing because my grandmother, rest in peace, Esperanza Martinez, she one day out the blue, it's not my birthday, it's not Christmas. Let me backtrack a little bit. Before this, she had bought me a boombox.
Okay.
And I would sleep with that boombox.
How old are you
in
this
my
time?
bed. I was in middle school, so I had to be around 13, 14 years old, you know what I'm saying? And I would sleep with that boombox. My mom couldn't tell me shit, you know what I mean? Like, as far as, like, when I had my radio, like, she could not take that thing from me, but she knew, like, that would be the only way, like, to get at me, you know what I'm saying?
Punishment-wise.
Yeah. So she sometimes would give me that boombox.
Like, why not buy me this?
I remember telling my grandma, like, my radio. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, my grandma pulled up with it wasn't Christmas, nothing. She just pulled up on a regular day, which is a life-changing day for me, you know what I'm saying? And she brought some turntables, Gemini turntables, a mixer, a pyramid mixer, an amp, you know what I'm saying? And this was like the stuff that you would, I'm pretty sure I know where she got it because she had a house in Wilmington. And on Avalon right there was like all these little shops that used to sell DJ equipment and shit like that.
Right.
The American DJ gear probably, you know what I'm saying? Like the cheap stuff, but
so what did she do?
bro,
She comes and tells you, "Come on, mijo,"
with that equipment and just brought it to the house, bro.
and what are you doing? What
And I didn't even know what you know what I mean. But I started hooking it up right away. Got to it. My friend down the street, David Garcia. You know, his dad used to DJ, so he
you
knew
put the
how.
pillow on your back. That's what I was looking for.
His dad was a DJ, right? In probably like the 80s or something. And so he showed me what he kind of know. He's like, if you move this fader up like this, you're gonna hear the music. And pretty much just showed me.
There was no YouTube back then to learn.
No YouTube, bro. So, but thank God, you know, all my aunts, you know, my mom and them, my mom was raised in Weenmas. My aunts, they were from over there. You know what I'm saying? My aunts and uncles. You know, my brother's probably like the only one that got jumped into Longo. Anyway, so I had their records. You know, all the fucking G shit they were bumping, the Zapp and Roger records or Ronnie Ojo Cooley shit.
Oh, shit, okay.
And
the bass stuff.
And so all them records that I got from my aunt's garage, you know, I was putting them shits to work, listening to them, you know, front to back, flipping them motherfuckers over, learning how to scratch.
Was there days you just sitting in the garage or wherever you're bumping or doing
at the pad, man, you know, fortunate, I had my own room with the equipment there, bro. And, you know, my probation officer would come and be like, you got game.
Okay.
Actually, he hadn't said that day when he came into my bedroom. He just said that he was like probation officer for some artists in Long Beach. He didn't mention no names, but he said, when I walk into their room, it looks just like your room.
Oh, shit, okay.
You know? And then later, that same probation officer saw me DJing at a gig, like at Jordan High School. And that's when he walked in and he was like, you got game. You know what I'm saying? So it's like these dudes, probation officers that were kind of not on your ass like that, but they're kind of related to the youth programs and the gang.
Right.
Prevention programs that we would kind of be in and shit. You know what I mean?
So they were seeing you guys grow up.
Yeah, so that's pretty much I come from. I'm product of like youth centers, fucking you know, obviously the streets right there where I grew up.
How was it for you growing up out there in the streets of Long Beach on 15? Was it?
Well, I can never get out of the court system.
Okay.
You know, it was hard getting out of that court system, bro. Like, and burying friends since middle school, or DJing for the homie just got shot and buried at All Souls right there on Cherry, and then we skip school and fucking just do like a DJ, and I have friends over and stuff like that. I remember some people kind of got mad about it. We're like, we're celebrating the homie, you know what I mean? Right. And so that's when it kind of just started for me. I was doing those type of little parties at the house.
Which was your...
The homie Speedy got me my first gig.
Okay, that's what I was saying. What was your first gig?
And it was down the street from the house. I carried my stuff over there.
How much you paid?
I had I'm going to let you know what happened. I learned a great lesson that day.
Okay.
I learned a great lesson that day because I'm DJing, you know, and I think at that time I had the Chronic record, and some of the homies, they were like, just flip that motherfucker over and over, you know? I was just playing that. So I wasn't really mixing it like that. I was just playing music. At the end of the night, the homie asked me, so how much do I owe you? Right? And this guy had it. Everybody knew this guy, this is the man right here. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I didn't know how to charge, bro.
Right, that's yeah.
And to this day, we have problems with that, bro, because we just want to be nice with motherfuckers, with our friends, with the homies, with this, or we just feel some type of way, you know what I mean? But then when you get those people that pay you your worth, and then you're, you know, I'm not complaining because the people I work for, they've treated me good and allowed me to, you know, sustain my life, you know what I'm saying? So thank everybody that's had me in the mix, right? So anyways, how much do I owe you? And he was like, I told him, you let me know, or whatever you want to give me.
Right.
He pulls out a wad, $50 bill. He's like, don't tell anybody, just give you whatever they want to give you, bro. You tell them what you want, and they're going to pay you. He didn't he didn't give me more money.
Yeah, but
so I could learn that motherfucking lesson.
I got a wad for you. Could have got some of this right now, fool.
Yes. So
know your worth.
Right.
And I think with us, a lot of times that's one thing that homies have a problem with is charging or saying the bill.
Yeah, and then recently, you know, I told another homie that DJ'd over there in the West Side, in Long Beach. I was over there recently, man. Shout out to the homie Max Valdez, and you know, I did it for his daughter's Sweet 16, I believe it was.
Right.
You know, I told him a certain price, you know, the love price, and then when I got there, DJ, he was happy with what I did, bro. And at the end of the night, he's like, "How much are you? 700-800?" He had already sent me $100 too. I got stuck, bro. I was about to be, bro. I thought, just give me what I had. And then I just went with the lesser number, bro. And I'm grateful.
That's
you know
right,
what I'm saying?
Boy.
But
that's right. But yeah, but we definitely need to learn to do that because I had a guy and I'm gonna use him here in the next couple of weeks for some camera stuff. Same thing. I say, hey, homie, how much do you charge? He's like, oh, Gil, you know, I really don't charge. I said, nah, for a while, I got to give you some money. Like, this is the way we advance ourselves. Like, you know, I'm buying from you. You need something, you're buying from me. That way everybody's kind of elevating.
Exactly, bro, man. Because we try to do that. We show love, and then we're on our way home. Damn, I'm going to put $15 of gas right now because...
Well, now
give me $14 on pump number 2, homie, because
I'm broke over here.
Expense out $13.
Now it's like $50, homeboy. Like $5 back in the days, guys used to give us half a tank, homeboy. Not no more,
man, for sure, bro.
Like
so
50.
now I got to go to a gig right now. I'm putting $100. You know what I mean? Probably around there. You know what I'm saying?
So you start DJing, you do your first gig. After that, are you constantly doing other gigs, or did it take you a while to actually start kind of living off this stuff?
Man, I was DJing at a youth center. My mom was she was like kind of like a director at a youth center. She was involved with us when we was in middle school and stuff like that. So I went to go DJ for one of the first artists I DJed for was like MC Boulevard.
Oh shit, that's the homie.
Like 18 with a bullet.
Yeah.
All right. So I was a kid DJing for that guy and that homie. And so I started learning how to you know, be a performer's DJ, you know, a DJ for the artist at an early age, right? So I'm at that youth center, and one of the homies from M2K, Denon, Joe, the homie Joe, which now works for like All-Star Concerts. They just did a big concert in Long Beach.
Okay.
You know, with Big Boy hosting. They did the comedy thing with Big Boy at the Long Beach Terrace Theater and stuff like that. Yeah. He does that with Pharaoh and them. So before all of that, he came to the youth center. He's all like, I'm trying to do some parties, man, and you know, I want you to DJ and something along those lines, right? So we started doing our own parties with this guy. First, he took me to the YMCA with my homie Jose from Guerrilla Union. Jose from Guerrilla Union. He wasn't from Guerrilla Union at that time. He was in the YMCA. I DJed for like a house rave type of thing.
Right.
At the YMCA. They cut me a check. You know what I mean? So I was feeling good that they had me DJing with some other DJs that they kind of had a name.
Right.
So I was like, all right, cool. We're doing this. I have that picture. You know, Jose later on went to do Guerrilla Union, tour manager for Lauryn Hill and a bunch of stuff. You know, great guys. So we started our own inner circle crew and started doing flyer events, flyer parties, DJing on Pine. I was DJing on Pine Street. I was only 17 years old, not even old enough to be inside of a club, and I'm DJing with Sublime.
Okay, Sublime.
At the Vault. Shit. And I'm not sure if the main singer had just passed away or not, but it was that band. Right. And I was DJing at the Vault in Long Beach on Pine Street at 17 years old.
Shit, young
you know,
guy.
So from there, we were doing a lot of flyer parties, packing the shit out. No Facebook, right? No Instagram. It's like street promo.
Real flyer parties.
Print up the flyers. And I remember these were the days because you'd be like going... My high school days consisted of going to school in the morning, telling everybody where the ditching party's at, and we out. You know what I'm saying? And then even at night, when all the cars are headed to where the spot is at, and you're yelling out the cars at the other people headed to the same spot, it was wild because we had everybody. And, you know, to an extent, it's still like that for the homies that still promote the parties out there. You know? So it was fun, man. It was fun DJing at all the warehouse parties, you know, like, I used to also set up sound with a company called Intense Sound and Lighting. So they would set up for big lowrider shows or big events, and I would get to like DJ, cause we set the whole shit up. So I'm already DJing, opening up for a lot of shit, you know, and just being in the mix, getting to see like guys like Big Boy when they were like 400 pounds, and he signed my record, you know, keep spinning them labels. I seen him recently. I reminded him about that, and it's just awesome to experience that, you know, that whole timeline of shit going on.
Who would have thought that, you know, your grandma just coming that one day and giving you that DJ stuff would have, you know,
bro,
changed the path?
I thank her every day.
I bet.
I'm driving. Thank you, Grandma. Cause
is Grandma still with us?
No,
she passed away.
But she's still with it.
That's
you know
right.
What I'm saying?
Rest in peace, Grandma, bro.
And I thank her all the time, bro, because I'm able to sustain myself. I'm able to take care of myself with this the way she took care of me, bro.
Dope.
You know what I'm saying?
She never stopped giving.
Right. That's amazing, bro.
Now, what's the hardest part of learning how to DJ as far as, you know, because I see you guys out there and I'm the guy that doesn't know. You got this, that, and you're moving stuff around. What exactly are you guys doing when you're moving all this stuff for somebody who doesn't know like myself?
Man, so I try to like get the whole technical part. Like if I'm on the phone with somebody trying to tell them how to use that equipment, I can't tell you, bro.
Right, of course not.
I can't even. But so you get past the technical part. It's about creating a feeling, bro. Giving everybody the chills in that room. What's gonna make these people happy? Reminisce.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like really like touch their soul somehow with this music, right? Back in the days, like if you're DJing and you have a problem with somebody, this next record is about you. You know what I mean? Or you see the hater in the crowd now, so you put that "Why You Always Hating" record. You know what I'm saying? Like type of shit. That's petty, but I'm saying.
Your little subliminals on the dance floor.
That's the way music affects people. You know what I mean? It touches you. It sets the mood, right? So when I'm up there, man, I have a big responsibility when I'm DJing.
Yeah, you're controlling the party, bro.
Right.
If
But to answer your question, like to you know how to get started DJing, man, to someone that doesn't know, I would just say get the equipment, man, and just start messing with it and come up with your own style.
What would you say your style is?
Damn, that's a great question. I never really thought about, man.
Here,
but my style comes from the streets, county, prison, life and death, all of that, bro. I'm gonna let you know where I come from when I DJ.
Okay, see, it's gonna come out.
Yeah, you're gonna hear everything that I bumped since the 90s all the way to now, and I'm gonna throw all that in there. So that's another thing, that I lived through these eras of music, that I could come with all these records that I actually played when they were brand new on the streets. You know, when Tupac was alive, I was playing his record.
Oh, bro, you know what?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're bumping some Tupac stuff and some Dre stuff in the pool this weekend with my wife and the family, and we're bumping. You're feeling it. It's great music, and you're like, damn, dude, I was fucking 19 years old when this shit came out.
Yeah.
Like we were living it.
Right, or you hear it. So I remember that happened with Pac. Later, I'm on my way to DJ at an event, and off the freeway, you see, like in LA, you see the helicopter, you see something going on. Once I get to the gig, Biggie just got shot.
Oh, yeah. Right,
and then I'm playing the Hypnotized record right away and announcing it, you know. Shit. So I remember that shit. So now fast forward to when Nipsey got killed, I'm on my way to DJ a Sesh. I'm on the 210 headed this way out here from Temecula area that I came that day.
Right.
And you can see the LA, the skyline in the distance. So I'm looking and I'm bumping Nip on the way there. So then when I get there and they tell me this news, I'm bumping the video, playing the video and bumping this shit and announcing that he got shot, then announcing that he just died. So it's crazy because I was there for
both, yeah.
For all this shit, for the Tupac Nip or Biggie Nip.
Well, music is
and rest in peace Chino XL today.
Music is something that the Chino XL.
Yeah, Chino XL passed away today is what I'm hearing.
What?
About an hour ago, bro.
No way.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, bro.
So R.I.P. to him, man.
Yeah.
Latino Stand Up was
he's the one that came to the house, right? Yeah, he was to my house when we had a studio in the house.
Okay.
And he came with Immortal Technique.
Right.
Oh no!
Right, man. I used to DJ for Sinful of the Mexicans, and he's on a song with them, a remix called Latino Stand Up. So I was DJing that shit.
Yeah, Chino XL major talent, bro.
I DJed events with Chino XL as well in Long Beach.
Wow, RP Chino XL. Hopefully it's not true, but you know, if you heard it, I'm sure it is.
Yeah, man, it's going crazy.
So, what is one time that you can remember that DJ Havok made havoc and bombed, or was there any time that you're like, fuck?
I think more recently.
Really?
I think more recently because I came out to 805, man. Shout out to DJ Mambo. Had me on his radio show.
Okay.
In the morning. Traffic mix type shit. Kicking off the weekend. You know what I mean? No pressure, right?
Right.
And he just tells me just absolutely no cuss words. I'm like, no problem, man. Playing all, got all the clean shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, we're in the mix. It's going good. And then I'm not like trying to do too much. I'm trying to like really try to mix everything perfect. So I'm not trying to do too much, right? Everything's coming out perfect. I hit the G Perico drop. Yeah, this G Perico, you're in the motherfucking mix with DJ Havok.
I forgot about that one, huh?
Bro, the other DJ that was just standing by next to me, make sure everything is like, he's looking at me like, I don't know what to do, bro. Like, sober. So, like, bro, so look, we just kept, he like, we're going to keep it going, bro. We're going to take that out, no problem. We're going to keep it going. Finish the set, bro. It was kind of awkward after that, bro. I was just like, all right, thank you for the opportunity, bro. You know what I mean?
I'll call you. Don't call me.
Love, DJ Mama. See you again, Mambo. Let's go.
Hey, it happens to the best of us, bro. I mean,
yeah. It happened. It definitely happened, bro. That was crazy, bro.
What was
but at least it was that and not me like fucking up DJing. You know what I'm saying? That was like kind of like, all right.
You ever go on DJ and you get too fucked up and you're just fucking, you're having more of a good time than the audience?
It's happened. It happens. It happens when like I got a DJ, you know, like a wedding where they have the open bar and I'm DJing
they're
for
bringing you drinks
6-7 hours.
Oh yeah.
And I'm taking the trips to the bar, you know, and next thing you know, I'm faded, having a good time, but doing a good job, you know. Regardless, I'm kind of used to that life of big smoking, drinking, and still being able to kill it on the tables.
Right. Now, you said a part about being in jail. When you were in jail, right, for some time?
I actually beat a life case, man.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I had a case where, you know, LAPD fabricated a case against me. And I'm not here to sound like a victim or something. You know what I mean? It's just, that's what it was. The evidence, they made a fake evidence report. He said he tried to use it as a scare tactic in an interrogation, but then he submitted that as evidence.
Being real.
Yeah, as evidence, and they caught onto it. Luckily, fortunately, man, you know, I was fighting. I was a year and a half in the county fighting. You know what I mean? And for someone that had never been I've been to city jail, had never been to the county, bro.
Right.
So, and the crazy part is, you know, I was on my way to an event. And I don't want to give too much details about the event, but I was wearing like a Perry Ellis tux.
Yeah, looking nice, sharp, homie.
Yeah, and I was like, I remember going towards the Queen Mary and passing the city jail, and I was like, I'm glad I'm not in that place. Boom, got to where I'm going. The Queen Mary, the staff, the security, the janitors, everything, they're like dressed in security, but they're all cops, right? So when I get there, walking in, one of the security said, I'm not sure if he said my name or said something like, yeah, I went to high school with you. Or I went to school with you. And I was like, nah, that's not me. And I kept going, he's like, yeah, that's you. They grabbed me. Yeah, I came out the cut, took me. So after passing the station, like not even a half hour later, I'm in there. And now I'm fighting life, bro. And then some homies that were in there for they got rolled up for like drinking on the porch. And then they're there. And as soon as they see me, they just shake their head like they already knew. Because I was wanted. They put me on the Long Beach Most Wanted list at that time. I'm not sure it was for that same case, but I was on the Long Beach Most Wanted list for
acting a fool.
For second person, for like some stealing records from like Tower Records or some bullshit. You know what I mean? Security tried to get me, and I you know what I mean?
Right.
Got him off me, took off, and whatever. So that was nothing major. So that was nothing major.
But the other thing,
that they was accusing me of, it was something major. I was fighting an attempted murder, attempted robbery charge. And so, I mean, it looked good in the county. Like, shit, we got this purple bracelet, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Right, for sure.
You know what I mean? But
high risk.
come on, bro. Like, I had never been there before. I had to learn the whole get down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know, and
quick
even though I fuck with a
check.
lot of people, as soon as you get in there and people are saying, hey, what's up? Hey, you can't talk to that. All right.
Yeah,
Or you can't do, what the fuck? What you mean? You know?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm just observing and going with the program, bro.
yeah. We get into gangs thinking that way we don't have to follow no rules, and you realize, damn, there's more rules here than anywhere else.
Bro,
Almost.
come on. And it's for everybody's good, I guess. I don't know.
Now,
You know, but you know, just to say that, like, so never being in county and then pulling up to the county, I remember before I got in the car to go do all of that, I was just talking to my homie Puppet about this because my mom took me to his sis, or my bad, homie.
right.
You know, she gave me this thing. She said if I lost it, I was gonna get 5 years in prison. You know, and I wore that, showered with it, everything. That day when I woke up, put up, and I had my tux on and everything, I took a nap, woke up, that shit's not there. Looking everywhere. I'm like, I don't never take that shit off. You know? And I had a dream that I was in the county, and I had never seen the county.
Oh, shit.
Right? So then when I walk into the county, it looks just like that. I'm tripping out. They put me in a 6-man cell. All blacks. I'm cool. But the homies next door, you all right over there?
Yeah, for sure.
Because it's lights out. I don't know what's going on in there. I just know I'm in a cell right now. It's dark in that motherfucker. Right? Lights out. In the morning, they get me out of there. So now that's when you start learning, bro. Because in Long Beach, I'm making music. I'm fucking with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with the homies.
Yeah.
And, of course, you know, you respect everybody's politics. But I'm in hip-hop, and I have real friends that are black that I grew up with. You know, the homie Raishi actually gave me my name, Havok. You know what I'm saying? When we was youngsters and he would come over, he was like a extra on a movie back then, like Sister Act 2 or some shit.
Okay.
And he was making music with his brother. And so he really got me. That's when I started making beats and shit, just so he could rap over them. And then when I would get gigs and DJ in the area, I would take him with me so he can get on the mic, you know. And so, and then if homies wanted to fuck with him, I'd be like, hey, he's with me. So everything's, you know, like, so that's kind of my situation.
But it was an eye opener.
It was awesome. It was awesome.
The county jail was an eye opener for you.
Yeah.
When you got out, you go back?
When I got out.
When you beat that case?
Oh, so when I beat that case, after a year and a half in the county, I still went to prison for like a year and a half in like Susanville.
Okay.
Right, nothing major. It felt like it was cool out there. It was way different than the county, right?
Right.
It felt like freedom compared to county, really, when you get to the pen.
So when you got out, you finally learned your lesson and say, I'm done. Let me keep doing this music thing?
So I remember when I was in prison, and I think I got, you know, like clerk services or some shit.
Yeah.
That I was able to go to that. And now I was in the computer, and I'd be typing up that when I got out, I was going to fucking do this event called Ultimate Rhyming. And I had the artists that were going to perform, shit like that, right? And other ideas, you know, just
Right.
other ideas and shit. And so as soon as I got out, boom, I did that. I rented the venue right there on Pine. It was called The Cave at that time. I had like 2 Mex perform, and I did several events after that, man. You know, I started doing events with my homie Sinful. We had like Sick Jack, Chino Excel, rest in peace. We had it's so many. I can't even name them, bro. All the artists that we used to bring out there. And then Pharaoh, the homie Pharaoh that does all-star concerts now, they used to have me DJing on Pine, have my name on the radio. So I think at that time it was like, yes, Ortiz on the radio. Then you'd hear. So right when I got out, my homie hooked me up with a job, you know?
Yeah.
Driving, DHL. So after the DHL thing, I would go DJ. But during that time, while I'm driving and delivering packages, I'd be on the phone with Sinful, plotting this.
You're doing your
the
business.
club.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like we're doing this club and we have these artists performing and we do. And then Sinful in 2004, when in that time that I paroled, he took me on tour to Mexico. So now I'm on a plane. He's like, you can't take your records. So that's when I was using turntables and records. He's like, you can't take those records and all that shit on the plane. You're going to have to get this Serato thing that they're using now. You know, this is like Serato was barely, you know, not very many people using it. So Serato with the laptop, I got that. I'm on a plane with Sinful and the homie Joy, High Def Media. We're on a, I don't know, small plane. Probably, you know, not too many people on it. There's like 12 people on it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, I was just enjoying it. Like, I'm on my way to go DJ somewhere. I'm on a fucking plane,
A kid from Long Beach.
It's crazy, bro. And so thank you, Sinful, for taking me out there. I just chopped it up with him the other day.
That's right. So now when you DJ, are you DJing with all the, like the computer stuff and all that, or are you
So now I am, man. But when I was using the turntables, it's all about the turntables. You know, using the 1200s. Well, I had Geminis and then 1200s. Using the 1200s. Using vinyl. And whenever I saw somebody DJing with like CDs or now a controller, even when I first saw a controller, I'd be like, that ain't no DJing, bro. You know what I mean? I wouldn't consider that person a DJ, bro.
Right.
So it's okay if y'all see me on a controller and you think I'm not that guy. I'm that guy.
Are the new DJs now just completely dismiss the turntables now and they just do the computer
I don't think
stuff?
they're dismissed because I think vinyl is there's more collectors for vinyl. Vinyl is selling. It's selling a lot. A lot of DJs are still using the vinyl, but I guess it's okay to use the controllers now. It's what I've been using. It's much easier to get, you know, set everything up. Fortunately, right now I'm busy enough to just being able to use the easy setup equipment and get the job done. I'm DJing Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Fridays.
Certain places or kind of gigs you're getting?
Kind of those days has been set for a minute. You know.
Where you at on Tuesdays?
I think Tuesdays I'm in Lancaster at Sesh Up.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, with the homie from Sesh Up, I started with him at Friday Night Sesh. Maybe 2015 or so. Somewhere around there. I'm not sure.
But now do you see the new guys? Are they bringing the turntables or they're all bringing the laptops? Now, the actual, like, you see a 20-year-old DJ nowadays. What's he using?
Right now, people are using controllers, and I think I want to get back to the turntables, man.
And with the controllers, what is it? Like, you have something like this, and I could just pick the music?
You know, you're able to take a file from your laptop and manipulate it with this controller.
Oh, but it's still control. But it's still kind of the same thing with the controller.
Yeah. The controller I have right now functions just as good as some turntables.
Have you seen any type of AI starting to take over?
So that's what I be hearing, man. That AI is gonna take over, but I don't think AI is gonna replace the DJs, bro. It'll replace you playing a playlist. You know what I'm saying? You can play a playlist. It'll replace you having to need a DJ for every event. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't a party without the DJ.
Maybe not in our lifetime. I think if AI technology went far enough where you see this damn robot, you know, like let's say Chris's size. Chris seems like a nice robot size, you know, going over there, and the robot's actually, even though the robot ain't really doing it, but the AI is doing it, and the robot's doing this, people will be like, and imagine the AI can also get the sound of the crowd and start kind of, you know, they're I don't think it's gonna happen maybe in the next 10 years, but I could see the next 20 years. They're looking at the facial expressions of people, what kind of music.
Happen, yeah, for sure, man. You're gonna see a DJ on the monitor DJing your event and interacting with people, and you just need the speakers and a screen there. And that's what I was thinking. Not to cut you off real quick before the thought escapes my head. I was thinking that because sometimes I'm double booked. I'm like, man, what if I just DJ from home and just send some guys to set up screens there and the speakers, and I'll be able to.
Hey, they do that, bro. You know, like I've seen this one. This guy's in a big old screen, and he's operating equipment like construction equipment. He's operating an excavator straight from his house.
Damn.
That right? That's a craziness.
That's where we're headed to.
That's where we're headed to. Did you ever think there would be a time that you would see like some of these huge DJs that, you know, have residencies in Las Vegas, have big old like, you know, it's not even just huge parties there. They're not even going anymore for the people singing. They're going there for the DJ.
Oh yeah, And it's crazy because shout out to the homie Eric Deluxe. I DJed with him back in the day. I think he was on Power, and he also worked at WP Records, and he was DJing a lot of flyer parties. And I DJed one with him where it was him and Big Syph DJing. I was DJing, and I chopped it up with him, and he got me like one gig, or I linked up with him at another gig. Anyway, I seen his billboard on the way to Vegas. I see Eric Deluxe at Tower or some shit.
Yeah.
Like, wow, bro, it blew my mind because that's a homie that came from Carson and was doing the flyer parties. He tried rapping, I remember, like, and he's an awesome DJ. And just to see that the flyer party DJ, you know what I'm saying, was able to make it to Vegas and have a billboard up there. You know what I mean? I've DJed in Vegas, but I haven't hit the casinos yet. Or like, you know, one of those big,
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. What is the best part of DJing? What is the part of DJing that you just, fuck, I gotta do this again? If any.
For me, I think right now, just the driving. Just the driving part of it is the only thing that kind of like, fuck it. But I'm able to get shit done on my drive mentally and catch up on some podcasts or something, you know what I mean? Or bump some oldies or something and, you know, get my mood right.
You need to get one of those Teslas that just fucking drives by itself, fool.
Oh, yeah. That would be dangerous for me. I do need that, though. I do need that. Luckily, this car has all kinds of alarms that go off whenever I go off, because if not, it'd be over for me, bro.
What would you tell somebody that is just starting fresh and they want to get into the DJing business and actually make a living out of it?
Run that back one more time.
What would you say to somebody who is just starting fresh, young man or woman, who are really thinking about becoming a DJ and doing it as a living?
I would say do it and ignore everybody that don't believe in you, because only you see your vision, bro. And, you know, they're just letting you know that they don't believe in themselves when they say some shit like that, bro.
Facts.
Because, you know, this journey has been amazing. I've got to meet some amazing artists, some amazing people. I'm right here with American Cholo, bro. This shit is epic.
Thank you, brother.
Shit like this all because of the DJ journey, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's been an awesome fucking ride, and it's gonna get good.
What
you know what I mean?
What makes people stand out as a DJ? Because at the beginning of the conversation, you were saying you were a certain type of DJ. Is there ones that are just quiet, do their things, ones that hype people up? What's the difference?
I haven't put too much thought in what kind of DJ I am, right? I'm not up there dancing. I'm just straight to mixing, scratching. I got some exclusive drops, you know what I'm saying? I take pride in some of the drops I've been gathering from artists. I think the drops right now probably set me apart. And the mixing, you know what I mean? Being able to, you know, if a younger DJ, I feel like they're gonna hit you with the hits and everything that's going on right now. I don't think they're gonna be able to take you on that journey and give you them classics the way we was feeling and hearing them, you know, when they came out, right?
Do you still get that, you know, that good feeling in you, like when you drop some, you know, some songs that you know front and back, you've heard it thousands of times, but you know, some young person or somebody's never heard it, they're like, hey, what's that song, man? And then, you know, it's a hit, and they're still so much interested in the music you're playing. Do you ever feel like, damn, dude, I'm still kind of educating people on music?
I had took a fat dab and might have been drinking. I'm DJing. I don't know if I was on some painkillers as well or something, because I had a knee surgery not too long ago, right? And I remember, and the reason I'm bringing it up with details, because I remember that day I'm up there and I'm like, the fuck am I doing up here? Why did, like, serious, bro? Like, I was tripping out. Wait, who do they think I am? You know what I'm saying? Or whether they do or they don't, but I'm just tripping in my head, like, what the fuck am I doing up here? So sometimes that happens because it just hits you, man. Like, I could be complaining about anything, and I gotta always think of how blessed I am. You know what I mean? I'm able to go. I can create some music I can create a
vibe, homie.
a vibe, right? You know, I make beats, right? So look, when I was in the east side of Long Beach in an apartment where it feels like, so I was staying at my stepdad's for a minute after not being with my kids and my family, right? And from not being able to see my babies, and I haven't seen them to this day. So all of that shit caused me to feel like a certain type of depression, right?
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So that was hard. So how am I gonna get up out of here? Because I remember, you know, someone asking me like, "This what you rather do? Just come stay right here on this mat on the motherfucker." Like, I'd rather do this. You know what I'm saying? I know what it's like to start over from that spot.
Right.
So the only thing that made me could get me out of that spot was that in my head, these beats immediately they get me out of there. Once I start creating, they're already, the possibilities of where this beat can take me are endless, right? And then DJing and spinning the records is therapy. You know what I'm saying? For myself. So all of that, it creates a way out. It creates a way out from that. You know what I'm saying?
What's the process of you making a beat? Are you sometimes just driving along and you think of a beat, or is this pop in your head? How do you make a beat, let's say?
So I think my process right now, I can tell you what my process was when I was in that apartment. I was posted up in the apartment, had in the living room just the keyboard, my DJ system, vinyl on the wall, right? We're in there big smoking every day. No license, no car. Our mission was like, where are we gonna get some weed and we're gonna be smoking and making beats and making music. But see, I remember being in that spot. The homie Lil Draws was there from Watts. In the neighborhood where anybody's gonna be tripping on people or homies that are Crips in that neighborhood, you know? Yeah. And so for the homies that were around there to respect that and like they're making music, on certain homies that I've talked to and be like, hey bro, nobody can tell you nothing, you making your music, you know what I'm saying? But aside from that, from these guys being there, or Bull Rock from the Dub Shack pulling up, you know, summertime in the LBC,
yeah.
And he's coming to the apartment, hanging out, and we're just smoking. I had Nocturnal camped out right there, and this is all in the same day. This is like not, you know, they're all at the same time. And Badass came that day.
Oh shit, the whole crew.
So every day was a day like that where everybody coming through. Where we at today? We're making beats, we're making music. So it just felt like we was doing something. We was going somewhere. So we felt. It made you feel like you had more than what you actually had, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you guys were actually making some history back then, man. Like as far as the guys you're working with.
We're making, you know, yeah, definitely. Everything that we've done is an ingredient towards where we're at now, right?
Now, walk me through your process of DJing. Do you put the sunglasses on and become a different person, the persona? Like when you're up there, do you start getting a little more serious?
Oh yeah, man. So real quick, when you said about the beats, the process of the beats, man, I turn on the beat machine. Right now I'm working with an MPC, and you know, I'll start with the drums, and then, you know, everybody starts different, but I think I start with like a clap, and then do some melodies, and then come back in and put some drums and whatever, you know, and then go take a hit, and then go do something else, and then go see what's up with my daughters, and then try to sneak back in there and finish making the beat little by little. So it's kind of different than when you're just in an apartment with no responsibilities and just being able to spend 8, 9 hours, 10 hours on that beat and get it done and then go record and let's go to a sesh or let's go show face at this event, because this shit is a daily thing. You got to show face everywhere. You know what I mean?
You got to be active out there. They'll forget about you quick.
Right. So I haven't been doing that. I've been showing face where I got to go DJ, where I'm getting paid, and then take myself home And so, you know, I'm glad something told me to hit you up and start promoting a record that I recently produced.
So let's talk about that, man.
You know,
for sure. How many tracks are on there, and what are you doing? What kind of music?
So for a while, I had an idea that I wanted to do a project called The West Kept Secret, kind of like a DJ Havok presents The West Kept Secret, right? With different artists on there. So I recorded a track with Nocturnal and Lil Draws. And then they were performing it at the sessions, so we were just going at the sessions, and then ended up getting hired with the sessions just from this song and going to different places and performing and shit and DJing. We ended up going to Arizona on the Dabbing Cart tour with Money Mike, rest in peace. And so they were doing those sessions, and we were taking Nocturnal with us and going from Long Beach, trying to get someone to give us a ride out to Riverside to go DJ a sesh. And we're not paying the guy, but we're going to smoke you out and buy you some McDonald's, you know what I'm saying? But that's what we had to do, you know what I mean? And thank you to everybody, because everybody that helped us get there and gave us a ride or fed us or whatever the fuck.
Starving DJs, bro.
Yeah,
we trying to get on. Bro.
It wasn't like that because, you know, we can always go work, but you believe in this shit and you want to really do something, you gotta
sacrifice, huh, man?
There you go.
You gotta sacrifice. Now, what's up with that record? Is it
so this record, I just got an idea, you know, that those songs that I recorded with Nocturne and everything, I have those songs. We never put out on a project. I have a couple things on Spotify with Lil Draws. But this record is just, I just got an idea, like, man, I want to do a big record, you know what I'm saying? And now I reached out to my homie G Rocka, which was making beats for Sinful. I think he made some beats for 50 and so I hit him up, like, I want to collab with you on something. Or how much you charge for a beat or something like that, you know? But either way, we ended up collabing. Like, I sent him what I had, he added to it, we made a beat. It's my idea and what, you know, the sample that kind of we wanted to incorporate. And so we was getting this record. He'll send me back and forth. Mind you, I haven't met G Rocka in person.
Oh, shit.
This is just the homie. We've been back and forth on the phone and sending files back and forth. And then once we got the beat to where I was like, okay, this is the beat, kind of. It wasn't. Now I hit up Drummer Boy, hit up his manager. Shout out to Drummer Boy, shout out to Spike. And so now I'm in the studio, pulled up on Spike and Drummer Boy. They're smoking. Drummer Boy's writing the verse, got the beat going, and big chilling, man. And I remember my brother was in town, so I had my brother come in because my brother, he was listening to hip hop before me, you know. He was listening to like Cocaine, and he had met Bone Thugs at the radio station with Julio G before I didn't know about Bone Thugs. He gave me their first tape, and he also showed me about Cocaine, put me up on game on Cocaine. And so I'm glad he was there, you know, to witness some of this going down, the recording of it with Drummer Boy. We got the verse, and so now, like, I don't know who's going to be on here. I was thinking G Perico. I had hit up G, and then I ended up hitting Glasses Malone, man. Got G Malone on it. And then I hit up Cocaine and got Cocaine. So first I'm sending the files to G Rocka, sending him the Drummer Boy stuff. And then he adds a little bit of sounds. I add something. Okay, send it. Now we go in the studio with, actually I was in the studio with Glasses. I sent him the files. Glasses did his thing on it. Then I sent it to Cocaine. Cocaine sent his stuff back. And then with Cocaine, I think I was like, it was crazy because, you know, Cocaine, you're not going to tell a big artist, like, can we change this or something? You know what I mean? I never imagined myself doing that. Right. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, something that I felt that I wanted from him on there, like the signature sound that everybody knows him for, and those ad-libs or the laughs and the little certain sounds in there. I told him, I need that. I need you to put that thing on it. You know what I mean? That funk on it.
Yeah, for sure.
And he's like, oh, you want that thing, huh? And then he made that sound on the phone. I was like, yeah, I need that. All right. So Coca looked out, man, and he went back in the lab. He's like, give me a week or so. And, you know, cause I'm sure he's busy. He got a busy schedule, too.
For sure.
So next thing you know, he sends the files back, and I'm like, oh. And so it sounds like magic now. You know, it sounds awesome, bro. I'm really proud of this record with G Rocka, Drummer Boy, Glasses Malone, Cocaine. And my next step is to put the video together.
Okay.
So I'm going to have some of the homies' cars in it. Maybe shooting in Long Beach. So that's kind of in the works. I hit up Guap to shoot the video. And because Guap City has done a video for me before featuring Willie Mammoth and Sagzilla from the Long Beach movement, LBC movement.
So how many songs are going to be on this record?
15 for 15 straight.
Man, 50. How many got done so far?
One.
you got another tough hill to climb. So at what point?
But that sets the bar.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
You know, this song sets the bar. So every song got to, you know, I don't know. Maybe I get a better one than this, but if it's gonna be better than this, it's gonna sound amazing. So I want to share that song with y'all.
So the song, are you gonna release that before the record, or you gotta wait? How you juggling?
So right now, I was just gonna put it out there. I think, you know, it would have been a good idea just to have it out right now, since I'm talking about it, people go. But I kind of want to just release it a little closer to when the video's done.
That's right.
You know, and but we'll see. I'll chop it up with G Rock, even though ultimately it's my call. I like to see where other people's heads at.
Are you giving yourself a date though to say, okay, I need to have this thing out by next year after?
Oh, it's gonna come out this year for sure.
Oh, this year for sure.
Man, I'm gonna try to. Yeah, if I might just decide to put it out on all the platforms. Because like I said, you know, coming here and talking about it, then people can go listen to it right away.
Yeah, for sure. That's what we're doing, promoting it.
Yeah. So right now I'm kind of creating a buzz for it, is what I think.
How many beats you got ready for it?
I got quite a few beats.
Oh, so you got a few?
Yeah.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
The bangers or what?
Bangers.
What? You bring it back
bangers,
old school? What
but this one, man, with the one with Cocaine, it actually has a sample Chris. With Ghetto Bird. Like the Ghetto Bird
shit!
Sound.
Okay.
So
I'm sure it's got a few, because you know it's gonna be you know, a reflection of you, where you came from, and all that, with the artists in there as well. I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be bumping.
It's gotta be right.
Yeah, I like the stuff that makes the speakers bump, homeboy. I need that bass, homeboy.
No, yeah, man, definitely, man. I think the record sounds awesome. Is definitely that West Coast shit, you know, and you having these awesome artists, legendary Cocaine. I'm so hyped about it.
Thank you, Chris.
And we're gonna keep it going, man. All the beats are gonna come hard like that.
That's right. How do you feel about now that you know you see a lot of raza starting to shine more in the music industry as far as rap and hip hop goes?
It's amazing, man. I see the changes going on, man. I definitely see the changes. We just need to keep it going, and keep our humbleness, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's tough.
Cause now what I'm saying is, like, the legends, they work with you easier than the homies now.
Yeah, fool.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, I thought the legend was gonna show up late, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, or shit like that. I'm not saying that anybody that I've done business with yet, but I'm just saying.
But yeah, it's cool seeing the old school guys still doing their thing. But it'd be nice to see some of these young guys go out there and make it in a mainstream. I was talking to Cholo Juan earlier. You see, hopefully, a Southern California, Northern California artist, like rapper, Latino, making it mainstream out here in America. That's from California.
What was the question, though?
Do you see one coming real soon that makes it like mainstream? And some people will say, well, this guy is kind of on. I think Cholo Juan said, and he has a point. He said Conejo, but I said, but Conejo's the old legend ones, right? I'm talking about new.
As far as like spitting wise,
yeah,
I've always been around some guys that spit pretty dope, right? And then I think you had one of those guys here recently. I used to make beats for and be in the studio with my homie Guess from Long Beach.
Oh yeah,
King Guess.
Major skills, bro.
So say he was a youngster. We was recording. Not even recording, because I do have a couple songs that I did with the homie, but we were just making beats, hanging out, and he was learning the game with the homie Fez, and he was known for like hitting up his name, bro, everywhere. You know what I mean? That's how he made his name at first, right? But the fact that he can spit bars in English and Spanish, right?
Oh, that fool's a assassin,
and
bro.
he's sick with it, bro.
He's sick with it.
So that's who. When I talk to people, I'm like, my homie Guest will probably, because I remember doing an interview. Not an interview. I think I DJ'd at like not sure what platform it was,
Right.
but we went and like some other MCs were there. They were running the battle, and he battled like 10 dudes, and he won that battle. So I feel very confident, like that he can outshine some of the greatest MCs.
He can definitely. He can put the number up there, Chris. But it's, to me, I see he came over here. We had a whole session. We're probably like around 15, 20 people here,
right.
and we had probably 5 or 6 different artists.
Right.
I think he was. Yeah, he even said, "Let me be first." That fool came in and set the bar, bro. Like,
Right.
he came in here, did one take,
Right.
and killed it. But to me, it's like, dude, why is this homie not on?
Okay, so that's crazy, bro. Because you cannot be that fucking talented and think it's gonna be easy for the doors to open. Because there's so many people, they don't like look at me, don't look at him, type of shit, right? I think the homie's so tight, he gets hated on. You know,
Maybe I don't want to take this guy
because it's such a it's so competitive, right? The rap game,
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
So kind of when you got that shit, it's kind of harder unless you have somebody behind you, putting a budget behind you and getting you promoted. Other than that, it's
Yeah, because his stuff, like, yeah, bro. I mean,
but his rap speaks for itself. You know, shout out to the homie King Guest. And so that's I come from Long Beach where there's plenty of talent like that. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the kind of level of skill that we're bringing to the table from Long Beach, bro.
Yeah, him, you can put him up against anybody. That's not one of those guys you could be like, that shit's whack. No, that
Right,
fool,
so
you could put him, but that's what trips me out. Like, you know, I mean, you're in the music industry. Why is somebody like him just not kind of, you know, getting the shot at you know, being on a radio station and kind of interviewing this guy and say, hey man, this guy's got some fucking major talent. Is it just representation? Is the doors are being not open? In your opinion?
You know, at the end of the day, it's just trying to keep a balance of being a family man. In my case, I'm not speaking for him, but I know he's a family man as well. And you got to make them good times with the family and spend time with them, and
Right.
and that makes the time with our craft smaller. And now we got time to record and he linked up with a group, right? Or we got
Right.
time to work on our craft and all that stuff, but it's still limited. And so now we spend the rest of the time recording. Somebody got to be promoting. You got to show to the events. You got to show face. You got to
be doing
so much stuff
You gotta be
that goes
grinding.
along with it.
Yeah, it's the stuff a lot of people don't see. Like tomorrow we have Coyote coming in.
Nice.
Them boys gonna spit too.
Oh, yeah.
Those are two guys too that I see, and I think they definitely, those are the kind of guys I can also see like going mainstream. Like
I think I DJ'd for their set at one of the sessions. Shout out to Coyote. I met them there. And when I first saw them, and when they one of the guys from Coyote, respectfully reminded me of Guest because he kind of looks like him.
Okay.
So I felt like, they look like my homie Guest. But let's see if we can spit like my homie Guest, bro. And honestly, I can't say that he did, but Coyote is hard, bro.
Yeah, they got major talent,
But
bro.
they should do a record with King Guest or a friendly battle because they're all three of them guys are hard.
And you know what? They're coming in tomorrow to promote their new record, but they have already told me that they're down to do something like that. They're 100% down to go, and that would be a fucking epic one.
That would be the best one.
Having them
and
two.
with DJ Havok on the turntable.
Oh shit, we can make it happen. We can make it happen.
The beats.
We can make it happen.
Yeah.
All right, people, you guys want to call in real quick? 747-279-8109. 747-279-8109. But what I'm seeing at the very least, DJ Havok, is that we're headed in the right direction. We're definitely starting to open more doors. We have, you know, our own platforms now that are all growing, and that's everybody, which is a good thing. It's just a matter of, you know, I think a lot of times with us is, you know, swallowing our ego and you know, just run this stuff as what it is. It's a business. Right. And I think, unfortunately, a lot of times people don't run it as a business. They get into their feelings like, like with you and I right now. You hit me up, yeah, we still on. I was like, oh man, I'm sorry. It's I had it booked. I had it double booked, and I had the backpack event going on. And then you're like, I give you these days. You're like, okay, there's some people that will get upset. Like,
nah, yeah,
you know what I mean?
Nah, man, you can't be doing all that. Yeah. It is what it is. You know what I mean? If you can, you can. You can't hold it against anybody. You know what I'm saying, right?
And you'll get blacklisted quick if you're a person that
complain and shit.
Yeah, bro. If you get,
come on, bro.
I've had people hit me up, and a lot of times I'll tell them, hey, bro, hit me back in a few months. Hit me back in, and some people eventually, you know what? I don't want to hit you. Then don't hit me back up, bro.
Yeah, man. I was supposed to go do, I think, something with the Boom Bap Beats the G shit show. The homies over there.
Yeah.
And then we have Wednesday available, man. We got this slot available if you want it. I'm like, man, thank you for hitting me back, but I'm DJing, so now I feel like. But he's like, all right, we'll see what's up. But I kind of felt too like, like, man, fuck this food.
Yeah, but it's not.
You know what I mean? But I feel it because I just know how we know how people react to certain shit. But it's no love lost. You know what I mean? We gotta understand people are working. People have their own schedule, and we gotta try to make it work and fit people in and shit like that. So
it's a business.
A whole nother.
It's a business, bro.
Part of the game.
The sesh things you guys are doing, man. You guys are doing a lot of those, or is it
I'm
your
still
boy
DJing at the sesh, man. You know, I feel good DJing at the sesh. There's a lot of opportunities there, you know, and I get to meet a lot of artists and promote what we need to promote it, and people just living off of that, right?
You guys got
we've been smoking big smoking since the beginning, so you know, the sesh is the sesh. But every party that we go to now is a sesh. That we bring in the sesh to the parties and the club or wherever, you know what I mean? So this thing is taking a whole life of its own.
Where did the idea of the sesh come?
The idea from the sesh, bro, for me, like one of the first sessions that I got to see was probably like Secret Sesh, where my homie Salam Rec was DJing. He used to DJ for me on the Rocky Boat in Long Beach. We did that for a few years. We called it the Ganja Boat. Big smoking on the boat, dope. Cruising, drinking, dope. And I'm just DJing. It was definitely a vibe. It's awesome. I want to bring it back. And so we had Salam there. I had Scoop DeVille on there. And so Salam ended up bringing me to like B-Real when they were in B-Real TV when they were in Reseda. So I DJed a couple sets there. And then I saw that he was doing some like a secret event, and it said Secret Sesh. I'm like, what the fuck is this? You know? And so when I show up, I remember it's just a concert, pretty much a concert. They had big smoking and like a big weed swap meet. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the first time I saw that. And I got involved, you know, just got involved, like attending, you know what I'm saying? Just being in the building, and then go to the other sessions where they already had a DJ, but I show up with my shit, like, and we show up with an artist, Nocturnal, like, hey, he's gonna perform a song, and I'm a DJ, it's set real quick, all right? Next thing we're up there, fucking bringing the music for free, you know, not getting paid for this.
Right, just going out there for the love.
Yeah, and one of the sessions I pulled up to, shout out to the homie from Sesh Up, shout out to Friday Night Sesh, shout out Missy and Eric. You know, we pulled up with the homies to enjoy a sesh. We saw some sponsors in the building we knew. They're hooking us up with nugs. And back then, at the sessions, it was all love. You stop at any table, give you dabs, hook you up with their product, because they were just promoting their shit. Right. They're trying to get known. So you could just show up empty-handed, and you coming up, and you big smoking, you know what I'm saying? So that was love. And it was packed, you know what I mean? The events were insane.
I see your IG, bro. You've taken a picture with everybody except Donald Trump, fool.
That's right.
So you out there in the mix, man. How does that feel, man? Going out there and like, man, you're at these pretty cool exclusive parties, man.
It feels good because a lot of good things have come from it. You know, I met my girl at one of the events. We have a baby girl, you know, Everly. She's 2 years old.
That's right. Congrats, brother.
You know what I mean? So that's awesome. But trip out on this, you know, the homies that were taking me to the events at that time, because I showed up to Friday Night Sesh, and they had a DJ there already. But I went up there and talked to the DJ, like, yo, can I spin a set real quick? I spun a set. They had him in a closet in the site. You can't even see the DJ. I'm DJing. by the end of and then when I'm done with my set, I'm looking at the crowd outside, and somebody came up to me and was like, chopped it up with me and was like, man, you interested in DJing here? You know?
Oh, shit, okay.
Like, yeah, so that's how I started from there, those sessions.
And
you know, but it comes from somebody's having to see what you do, what you're gonna bring to the
when
table.
you walk into these clubs or parties.
So shout out to the homie Eric.
That's right. When you walk into these clubs or parties, do you at first are you coming in there? Let's say you're DJing. You already know what sets you got, what songs you're gonna play.
So I don't have a playlist. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah. So I come and just start spinning, man, and every day is different. Sometimes I'll play some of the same stuff because of the popular stuff just pop in. I'll play some of the same songs in the mix, but it's never a set mix. I'm always coming different. Sometimes they have their own themes, you know, and so that makes it kind of like...
Well, if it's like a party, this is what we want.
That's when it's a little more challenging, you know? Especially when you're DJing 6, I mean, not even, but like sometimes at these ones, like 4 or 5 hours straight.
Hey, so is this true? You're gonna expose some game right now, people. All right, pay attention. Is it true that when DJs go party at houses and they want the party to end so they can get paid and get the hell out of it, they turn the volume up, phone?
Damn, I've heard somebody say that, bro.
A buddy of mine was a DJ.
I heard somebody say that, bro, but I wouldn't do that because I got the strap in the backpack and all this. I ain't trying to have nobody come over here, bro.
Allegedly.
But yeah, man, that'd be a good way, I guess. You know, you know what? I remember doing the quinceañeras back in the day, bro.
Okay, here it comes.
And they're you know, having a good time, and some of the families, they want to keep going to 3, 4 in the morning.
Fool,
that's the one they didn't get a venue for it. It's at the house, so
that's the
they
one.
want you to keep going and shit. Oh yeah,
that's the one. You turn up a little bit, or you leave it that loud. Yeah, them compas a party.
Turn that shit up, dog.
They tell you keep going, keep going.
Yeah, man. So I've been at those, you know.
So we're gonna be looking forward to having the record. You say it's gonna be out by this year.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Drummer Boy, Glasses Malone, Cocaine on the Hook. It's called Corner Boys.
That's right, oh boy.
Shout out to the homies Corner Boys. They're helping me also fund this project. They got their own brand, smoke brand. It's called Corner Boys. And look out for them.
We might be looking for some sponsors too. If you got any weed sponsors,
yeah, I'm gonna send them your way.
I haven't pushed it yet, but we're gonna be looking for it. I want to thank you for pulling up, homie, telling us your story. When you got the music ready, shoot it this way. We'll promote it on RG on our YouTube channel.
Yes, sir.
That way people know about you. But you're gonna go do some music after this, no?
Right after this, man, I'm actually going to the B-Side radio show right now, man. I'll see you guys at the B-Side.
The B-Side radio show? We're going to hear that at?
I'm going to spin I think bside.net.
Okay, and, dope.
So I'm gonna spin a set. They're gonna interview a couple artists. And I'm gonna spin a set and also, you know, promote this song. And I'll play it.
That's what's up, homie. Look over there. Let people know where they can find you. Everything you want to say, homie.
Man, look me up at DJ Havok LB. We also got this radio show with Trip Loke of the Twins from Long Beach. It's called West Cap Radio. DJ Havok and Trip Loke in the mix every Friday on radiosuper.com. And you know I got my brand, Sesh Foos. Get at me, man. You want a hat? You want a Sesh Foos shirt? You want me to sponsor an event with some free gear?
Hotline. What you got?
Let me know.
We got somebody calling in at the end. Hotline. Hello.
Oh, it's Camp 1.
Oh, what's up, campeón? What you doing, fool?
Nothing, dog. I just want to say fucking shout out to DJ Havok, American Cholo, and
much love.
Thank you.
And Sesh Up, because Sesh Up be giving opportunities to artists to perform their talent. So much love to this.
Nice.
For sure, homie. Hey, I appreciate you, carnal. Ya sabes, güey.
No problem, bro.
All right, champ.
That's right, homie. That's champ 1, homeboy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's one thing you guys do that I see that is dope as hell. You got all the local artists going out to you guys' show, and it looks like a great time. If you guys haven't followed them yet, Sesh Up, that's the place to go. So with that, homie, I appreciate you coming out, brother.
Love. Thank you.
Tomorrow night, we got Coyote in the building to promote the thing. Members, Cholo Juan. We're going to drop a members only for Cholo Juan, homeboy. And with that, we out. We appreciate. Oh, one more thing. Backpack giveaway this Thursday, August 1st, 7 p.m., Valley Plaza Park. We're trying to give out on our end a few hundred backpacks. Hit us up, donate. If not, pull up with some backpack. Moises, we appreciate you, brother. Thank you for that donation, my man. Always showing love, man. Thank you guys.
Thank you, American Cholo. Frosty Hash Farms.
There you go. Hell yeah, fool.
All right, brother. Thank you.
No, man, thank you.